Muy buenas, estamos una vez más en directo con este The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Último capítulo hicimos unos contratitos, ¿vale? Jenny de los bosques y la bruja de esa taruga. Y luego, además hicimos una misión de unos cerdos mágicos que eran personas. Así que nada, vamos ahora a continuar. Podríamos continuar ya con la misión principal, que sería las damas del bosque, o meternos en la invitación de Keira Metz, ¿vale? Que vamos a ir aquí, vamos a hablar con Keira Metz, ¿vale? Así que, a ver, ¿dónde tenemos que ir? ¿Dónde nos envía? Por aquí, ¿vale? Perfecto, pues vamos, ¿dónde está el palo? Aquí. Vamos a hablar con Keira Metz. Nos vamos aquí, al bosque. Vale, y hay que ir por aquí. Vamos a hablar con la brujita a ver qué nos cuenta o qué quiere. Vale, quiere esta casita, que era su casa, vale, es verdad. Vale. ¿Quién es ese? La lámpara mágica.
Kira, what are you doing?
You gave me quite a start.
Renee the Magi says bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Madre mía, sí que hay cosas para decirle, ¿no? Pues no, vamos a ver.
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion to delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Vale, esto creo que ya se lo preguntamos, ¿no? Creo que esto ya se lo preguntamos la otra vez, creo. Me suena.
No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world. Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end. Burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Sí, esto me suena que ya nos lo dijo. A ver, un momentito. Vale.
Changing the subject. Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The cursed isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serard, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not. The local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end to it.
Uh-huh. See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think. Your image. That's all you care about.
The point is, listen. I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Kyle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Kyle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use. Provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you. It might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later. Maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
So where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Kyle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt. Thank you.
Vale, pues nada, nos manda a una isla donde ella casi le explota la cabeza y nos envía a nosotros. Perfecto. Vale, no objeto de misión. Para usarlo, colocar una ranura propiedad del panel y el menú. Vale, perfecto. Vale, como si fuera una bomba o algo de eso. Vale. Vale, y haces así y pones la lámpara. Perfecto. Vale. Vale. Misión cumplida, la invitación de Keira Metz. ¿Ya está? ¿Y no más sale ninguna misión más? Ah, sí, una torre llena de ratones. Vale, vale. Busca la embarcación de Keira para llegar a la isla del Palangre. Vale, vale. Vale, pues nada, hay que ir a la isla que tiene una maldición. Los ratones invaden la torre y devoraron a Serat, los miembros de su corte y su mago Alexander. Vale, tenemos que ir a esa torre, perfecto. Además, pues nos han puesto aquí a Serat ¿vale? Aquí pues tenéis la información sobre él, ¿vale? Las noticias de que el ejército nilfgaardiano se acercaba provocaron que nobles de todo tipo empacasen a toda prisa sus posesiones para marcharse a un lugar más seguro, abandonado toda idea de defender su patrimonio, dejando sus tierras a merced de los invasores. Lord Serat no fue ninguna excepción en toda regla. El magnate había gobernado gran parte de Belén desde su sede en Percha del Cuervo antes de huir con su familia para refugiarse en una torre de la isla del Palangre. Por desgracia no encontró la seguridad que buscaba. La masacre en la que perdió la vida se convirtió en fuente de numerosos rumores y leyendas espantosas. Según una de ellas, Serat, insensible al sufrimiento humano, hizo que su mago envenenase a los campesinos que venían a pedirle comida. Una horrenda historia que por desgracia resulta verosímil debido a las desesperadas condiciones del lugar. Vale, pues vamos. ¿Y esto de ahí abajo qué es? No, no hay nada abajo. Vale, o sea, hay que coger el barco que está aquí y luego ir a esta isla de aquí, vale, que es, y la torre será pues esto o eso de ahí, supongo. Que la otra vez estuvimos aquí, donde fue esta es la cueva donde estuvimos con Keira, y de aquí nos tocó coger un barquito e ir para allá. A lo mejor es uno de estos tesoros que están aquí. Bueno, vamos al barco. Pero vamos a ver, ¿puedes subirte ahí, imbécil? Madre de Dios. Vale. Vale. Vamos por aquí. Y hay que ir a la isla del Palangre. Pues nada, vamos para allá, ¿no? Quiero montarme en tu velero, ponerte ya sombrero, hacernos eso. Ay, 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 ay. Vamos, vamos. Qué lento, tío. Qué lento. Y es que encima hay que mantener la X, ¿sabes? Ostras, qué susto me ha pegado.
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition.
Wonderful.
Qué susto me había pegado la tía. Bueno, ya queda poco, ¿no? Para llegar. Encima se ha hecho de noche y todo, tío. De lo que tardamos en llegar. Como no, enemigos. Qué raro.
Geralt? Are you on the island yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
¿Qué son? Demonios podridos.
Can't hear. Great, broke already.
You must be very careful.
Vale. Perfecto. Vale, ya tenemos todo. Vale, ve a la torre. Usa la lámpara para encontrar fantasmas. No quería utilizar eso, pero bueno. Vale, en teoría es lo mismo. ¿Tú te crees que eres enano para...? Vale, por aquí podemos entrar, sí. Gambesón de Skellige. Tampoco era gran cosa, ¿sabes? Aquí no hay nada. Aquí no hay fantasmas ni nada. Vale, seguimos. ¿Qué hay aquí? Vale. Vale, seguimos. Más monstruos por ahí. ¿Y eso, tío? ¿Y esas moscas? ¿Es un fantasma? No. ¿Qué cojones es, tío? Esas moscas, ¿no? Vale. Vale, ya está, estaba por culo. Ah, que eran unas abejas por la miel esta de aquí, ¿no? Ah, no. No sé qué cojones era, tío. Ni idea. A ver, aquí hay una casita. ¿Hay algo por aquí? Además tenemos un nuevo indicador de la isla del palangre, eso. Vale. Tío, es que hay un montón de enemigos en esta puta isla, tío. Qué asco de isla, macho. Me está dando todo el asco esta isla, ¿eh? A ver, ve a la torre. Vale, y usa la lámpara para encontrar fantasmas. Vale, ¿y dónde cojones están los fantasmas, tío? ¿A mí qué me dices? Que pueden estar en las casas a lo mejor. No, en la casa no está. Es que no sé dónde pueden estar los fantasmas, no lo sé. ¿Puede ser que eso sea un fantasma?
They're on to us. They're not letting Graham in.
Quiet, fool.
Eran unas sombras.
They're on to us. They're not letting Graham in.
Mira.
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
They're on. They're on to us. They're not letting Graham in.
Están aquí, tío, pero...
They're on to us. They're not letting Graham in.
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself.
They're on to us. They're not letting Graham in.
Es que están aquí, sí, pero...
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
Nah, he's...
Ah, vale, vale. Que tengo que estar todo el rato dándole.
We've no notion he's coming to tear him to shreds.
Way's clear, lads. Adam!
Vale. A ver, espera un momentito de nada. Vale, ya estamos. Por aquí. A ver que todo vaya bien. Vale. Seguimos. Vale, la torre es esa. Vale, pues... no. A ver, parece ser que los fantasmas... Joder, más enemigos, tío. Explora la torre, vale. No, por culo. ¿Y no me das nada? Así. Vale. Vale, parece ser que lo de explorar los fantasmas... ¿Qué se escucha por ahí, tío? ¿Se escucha algo?
Wonder what led them here. Hunger or greed.
Mira, hay otro grupo de fantasmas.
Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie. Millie, what's with you?
I don't know. So what? Burning. Ah!
What? No. No, stay back.
Don't leave me.
Vale, experiencia recibido. Vale, nos dan experiencia cada vez que registramos un grupo de estos. Vale, por aquí no hay nada más. Pues vamos a subir. Se escuchan pasos, tío, en la torre esta, ¿no? Me estaba tocando mucho los cojones, Ah, son ratas. Otro grupo de fantasmas, ¿no?
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Nothing noble about him.
Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer.
He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
Vamos, arriba. Vale, y se van para arriba. ¿Qué hago?
The place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. I think they're feeding on them. Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Vale. ¿Hay algo más para explorar por aquí? No, ¿verdad? Vale, aquí puedo saquear esto. Vale, y sí que había algo para explorar. ¿Dónde está lo de explorar? Aquí.
Blood. Many must have died here.
Han dicho algo de arriba. Tío, se escucha un sonido, neno. Qué miedo, tío. Mira, otro grupo de fantasmas ahí abajo. Tela, tío, qué miedo de misión, neno.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe. Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for him. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Vale. Aquí hay un cofre. Bueno, tampoco me interesa mucho lo que había, pero bueno. Vale, aquí detrás hay cosas que se pueden saquear. Vale, el lingote de dimerita me interesa. Y luego aquí hay bolsitas para saquear, perfecto. Vale, subimos para arriba. Vale, este grupo de fantasmas, ¿no?
Don't start,
Sí.
Anabelle. Back to your craft.
Anabelle.
Bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Vale. Algo de Anabelle y algo de Graham han dicho. ¿Qué cojones es eso que se está moviendo ahí? ¿Qué cojones? Vaya tela. Un poco rayote esto, ¿no? Se mueve solo, tío. Vale, pues subimos más para arriba. Es que se mueven las cosas solas, tío. ¿Y esto que va para allá? A ver. Vale, eso lo saqueamos todo. Saqueamos esto también. Vale.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who? Who are you?
Ay, lo matan a ese. Vale. Más experiencia. Vamos a estar por ahí fuera. Vale, pues subimos para arriba. Madre mía, qué miedo me da esta misión, tío. Me está cagando. Bueno, eso la verdad es que no me hacía falta ni cogerlo. Vale, unas camas. Pero no había nada.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Vale. Aquí hay una palanca. Aquí también hay una palanca. Esa no se puede usar, solo se usa aquella. Hay alguien llorando.
Looks like a laboratory.
Vale.
Pretty well equipped too.
Usa la lámpara que quería para investigar el laboratorio de Alexander. Anabelle. Joder, qué miedo, tío.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
I'm a witcher. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats. Everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folk should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man looked like a monster had attacked him recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the isle. Your beloved. Who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
Joder, tío. ¿Vamos a tener que pelear con ella o no? Estoy cagado.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember. And want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Restos de Anabelle. Madre de Dios. Vale, lleva a Anabelle con Graham. Opcional, usa la lámpara para controlar fantasmas. Ah, lo opcional también lo hemos hecho. Perfecto. Vale, a ver qué tenemos por aquí. Un cuerpo. Diario del mago, parte 1. Demasiadas cosas que leer.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Experimentaba con Eirlithat, extracto elemental de tierra. Vale, no hay nada más, ¿no? ¿Por aquí se puede subir? ¿Hay algo arriba?
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Wow. Si nos tiramos desde aquí morimos. Vale. O sea que hay que salir de aquí, de esta torre. Y llevar a Anabelle con Graham. Pues bueno, ya esta torre, tío, que me está dando grima estar aquí, macho. ¿Por dónde cojones se sale? Vámonos ya. ¿Y por dónde se sale? ¿Por aquí ya? Joder, ha costado la vida, tío. Vale, a ver. Rápido, rápido, quiero salir rápido de este sitio. Oritón. Vale, vamos a la cabañita del tío ese. Mierda. No sabía que había que nadar. Bueno, da igual. Nadamos. A ver qué pasa ahí. ¿Qué pasa aquí? Oye,
Vale. Talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Anabelle.
Anabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Anabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Anabelle, they wanted to rape. First, then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Anabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, Tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... it can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
Anabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But... what can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Anabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
There's her bones.
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
Déjame a solas. Dile a Keira que has anulado la maldición de la isla del Palangre. Entradas de personaje Graham y Anabelle. Anabelle. Geralt conoció al fantasma de esta joven en la habitación más alta de la torre encantada de la isla del Palangre. Le relató que la vida sea, que en vida había sido la hija del señor de la zona. Cuando los campesinos se indignan, vale, sí, perfecto, todo nos ha dicho. Graham, humilde pescador, vale, las historias de nuestros pescadores, vale, entregar los restos a Anabelle, perfecto, vale. Dile a Keira que has anulado la maldición de la isla del Palangre. ¿Qué cojones?
Was no ordinary ghost. She's a pesta, and now she's free.
¿Qué cojones? A tomar por el culo. ¿Una pesta, ha dicho? Ostras, tío, madre mía. ¿Dónde está el puto poste de viaje? Ahí. Vale. Vale, pues vamos a contarle a Keira lo que ha sucedido. Porque hay enemigos por aquí, si se puede saber. Vamos para la cabaña a contarle a Keira lo que ha sucedido en la isla del Palangre. Que al final el fantasma se ha cargado a su amante. Madre mía, tío, la de cosas que pasan en este juego, ¿eh? Es increíble. Vale.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Coño. Vale. Vale.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Anabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
Sí, de matarlo.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
¿Cómo me recompensa?
What?
Anabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small
¿Más
favor you
favores?
might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Mi paquete sí que es importante.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Vale. Torre llena de ratones. Acabada. Nueva misión, un favor para un amigo. Vale, pues vamos a ver. Encuentra los ingredientes del transporte desaparecido con tus sentidos de brujo. ¿Está muy lejos? No, además que podemos ir a viaje. ¿Qué es esto?
A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil, the Pella needs.
Otra vez el de la cabra.
Father's Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Pella knows. Not to fear, how to reward one for their aid, this too the Pella knows.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle, there in the circle of meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
La víspera de los antepasados. Nivel 7.
Give us a rest.
Pues te vas a esperar. Aunque bueno, yo creo que vamos a guardar la partida en el poste de viaje rápido, porque llevamos ya una horita de vídeo, que yo creo que ya está bastante bien. Y ahora pues se nos han abierto 2 misiones más, las cuales pues vamos a dejar para hacer. Vale. Vale, y guardaremos aquí, que es donde está la misión realmente. No hay enemigos ni nada. Perfecto, pues guardamos aquí la partida. Espérate, ¿viene un enemigo por ahí? Un sumergido de esos, pero no nos ha visto, ¿no? No, no nos han visto. ¡Ostras! Sí, sí que me ha visto, sí. Joder. Madre mía. Y vamos a guardar la partida, pero es que aquí no nos deja nadie, tío, guardar. Vale. No, vamos a dejar el capítulo aquí, para que ya nos dejan en paz un poquito, y luego continuaremos con todo lo que nos trae este juego de Witcher. Nos han salido varias misiones más, así que poquito a poco iremos haciendo. Y nada, chicos, muchas gracias por estar ahí. Nos vemos en el próximo capítulo de este The Witcher 3.